Satnam, good morning, you beautiful beings. Well done for showing up for yourselves, getting up early. Give yourselves a round on the pack. So we have a wonderful Kriya today for detoxification. If you're new, I have reduced the times, but this one is a lot more challenging than the other ones we've been doing. So if it feels too much, just be really kind and gentle with yourself. And maybe try one of the other videos if you're in the membership site or you're watching this online, so you can find an easier one. Because the first time I taught this, I had two new ladies, and they loved it at the end of the class, and you could see this radiance. They're like, wow, we never felt this good. But then they didn't come back. So watch out for the mind, because we're not just detoxing the body. We're going to be on a physical level, but on an energetic level and emotionally as well. Because in the West, there tends to be this obsession with detoxing the liver and taking all these supplements. But the liver already does quite a good job of detoxing itself. And so it's more that the liver energy in Chinese medicine becomes stagnant and overwhelmed with all these unprocessed emotions, and all the things that we've been suppressing because they're painful. We've just been busy and haven't been able to kind of process everything to date. So this set is really going to help to go deep, to release some of those things. So some of the postures aren't actually going to be challenging, but it's more the emotional stories that are going to be coming up. But I would like to invite you to just breathe and move through it. And the more that we can come into the observer state of mind, the faster it's going to be to let go of all these things, these limiting beliefs and negative emotions that aren't serving us. So let's begin by just being present, closing our eyes. And allowing the breath and the awareness to drop down to your navel point. So on the inhale, the belly is expanding. And the exhale, the belly comes back and up gently towards the spine. We're not really forcing anything. It's all just natural. And bringing your awareness to your heart space at the center of your sternum. Just roll your shoulders forwards, up and back a few times. And apply a light neck lock. So instead of just pushing the chin back, feeling as though you've got two hooks at the base of your skull, which is lifting that up. And that's going to elongate the back of the neck, creating space there. And you'll find that once the Kundalini energy rises up the spine, it's just a natural thing that happens. And if you sit very quietly and just kind of listen, be aware of that area, you'll find that the back of the neck will stretch itself out. And being aware of the crown of your head, the 10th gate, your bliss center. Bring your hands to prayer pose. Thumbs at the sternum. So we begin each class with 2 mantras. If you don't know them, you can just listen and still receive the benefits. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Adgare Name, Jagagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adgare Name, Jagagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adgare Name, Jagagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale, relax the breath, relax your hands down. So we just begin warming up the shoulders with some circles, inhaling forwards, exhaling back. And if you wish, you can inhale mentally vibrating Sat, exhaling Nam. Sat is truth, Nam is your vibration. And inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, relax them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. We will begin with a wonderful pranayama called Ego Eradicator, which I think most of you know. So you're going to bring the tips of your fingers onto the tops of your palms so that in a karate chop. This is your angle of generosity, so stretch that back. And so making sure they're in a karate chop, not in a fist. And then you're going to bring the arms up to 60 degrees. Now, the ego likes to say that 60 degrees is here or here where it's easy, but making sure that you're keeping them in this V shape. And also notice my hands, they're not like this. You're moving the little finger towards your palm, your arms. So there's a straight line there. Your eyes are going to be closed, focused, looking out the crown of the head. If you know Breath of Fire, please begin that now. So if you're new, Breath of Fire is a light breath, equal emphasis on the inhale and exhale, and it's light like sniffing. If you've got your first day of period, heavy period, more than 3 months pregnant, or high blood pressure, just do long, slow, deep breathing. So arms up, Breath of Fire, or long, deep breathing if you need to do that. Very good. So keeping the elbows as straight as you can, and the shoulders are relaxed down, and the neck and the jaw are all relaxed. Very good. You are over halfway there. Keep up. This one is very good for balancing and energizing your whole being. Your two brain hemispheres, the left and right. Also great for strengthening your magnetic field, so you can maintain your sense of peace and resilience. So not being pushed and pulled by the energy in the collective consciousness. So that fear and scarcity and anxiety and frustration. Although at the highest level we become transparent to these things, we don't need to protect ourselves. You're doing really well. You've got 30 seconds to go. Keep up, keep up, keep up. Unless you've got any injuries, always ignore me saying keep up and listen to your body. And hold the posture. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Lift up Mulaband, so squeezing rectum, sex organ, navel. Very slowly bring the thumb tips to meet each other over the crown of your head. Seeing yourself light up. Hold the posture. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Lift Mulaband. Project Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. Exhale. Last time, inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lift Mulaband. And open up your fingers, turn the palms to face away from each other. And exhaling, slowly bringing the hands down through the aura, letting your fingertips touch the earth. Keeping the eyes closed, staying in that meditative state. And being aware of any subtle changes that you've created. That sense of aliveness. And vitality. It's also a good one for opening up the heart, feeling that sense of expansion. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now come on all fours, making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to do cat-cow. So you're going to arch the spine, eyes are closed, arching the tummy down towards the earth, lifting up the sternum. And if you tuck your toes under with this one, so we're inhaling in this position, and then arching the spine towards the sky, dropping the head down, flattening the feet, exhaling, squeezing all the stomach muscles so you get a full stretch. So inhaling, head up, exhaling down. Starting off slowly, so you're getting nice deep long breaths, stretching in full capacity. When the head is up, really feeling that stretch on the solar plexus, around the diaphragm area. And if you feel comfortable, pick up the pace. And inhale, head up, stomach down, and begin breath of fire or long, slow, deep breathing. If you're having the toes tucked, just bring the buttocks back slightly and you're going to feel more of a stretch on the solar plexus. And engage the navel, coming into the opposite direction. Squeezing all those stomach muscles, keeping that breath of fire going. And inhale deeply, flat back. Lift up Milliband. And exhale, come down into child's pose, sitting on your heels, forehead resting on the floor, arms stretched out in front of you. Taking some long, deep breaths into your pelvis, into your lower back, and allowing yourself to completely relax. And on the next inhale, engage the navel, curving the spine very slowly, coming up to sitting. And bringing your legs straight out in front of you. So legs straight and the feet are flexed, so the toes are pointing up to the sky. If you can reach, you take your first two fingers, wrap them around your big toe and use your thumb to press on your big toe now. Otherwise, holding onto your knees or shins, whatever's comfortable. We're inhaling, head up, and then exhaling, lifting the spine out of your hips. Exhaling down, bringing your head towards the shins. And inhaling back up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Making sure that you're lifting up. So all yoga begins at the navel point. So as you're inhaling to come up, you engage the navel, and that will help protect your lower back. Very good, keep that breath going. If you know breath of fire, you can begin breath of fire, unless for medical reasons you need to carry on with the normal breath. And inhale, head up. Exhale, head down towards the shins. Keeping the head there. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Engaging the navel, inhaling, curving the spine, coming back up to sitting. And bounce the knees up and down. Twist the feet side to side. And pat the legs down. And relax. So we're going to begin the Kriya for detoxification. So this one is really going to help clear a lot of that emotional baggage. So sometimes if we find that we react and our emotions get away from us, and then afterwards we beat ourselves up and have that shame spiral, this Kriya helps clear all of that. It also helps to clear the mind so that you can focus and concentrate on one thing instead of the mind wandering off, and also that capacity to set goals and have the energy and the drive and the passion and the focus to go after them. It's also good for the digestive system, and a lot of people have food allergies now, and there's this sense that they can't digest their food, but it's like they can't stomach life because it's become too overwhelming. And it's not criticizing or judging. There's lots of things going on in the world that are very intense, but the more that we clear ourselves of the past and these things that aren't serving us, we can't always help what happens to us, but we can certainly help how we deal with them, and how we can take these things that can seem that are very stressful and can be very traumatic, and we can use that to activate our core energy, so it becomes this drive to lift us out of this state of suffering and move towards the ultimate reality of Sat Chit Ananda. So realizing that the truth of your being and the truth of reality, there's always this subtle vibration of love and bliss. So the first posture you're going to love, and for those of you that know me, that means you might not love it. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable, or you might find it easy. We will see. You're going to come lying down on your back. I'm just going to, in case you can't see my feet, so these are my feet. Your heels are going to be together. And you're going to be bringing the left foot, the left little toe down towards the ground, and the right toe and up. So you're just going to be going like that with your feet. But you've got to keep your heels together and your knees straight. So come lying down on your back, palms facing the ground, heels together, balls of the feet together, and you're bringing the little toes towards the ground, and then bringing the big toes back up together. And you're doing it at a fast rate. So your knees are straight, and make sure you breathe long, slow and deep. And so you'll find that the heels will keep moving apart, so keep bringing them back together. You might have some uncomfortable feelings in your legs. Now, as I say, when I say keep up, keep up, keep up, if you've got any injuries then or limitations, just listen to your own body. Otherwise, move through and use the breath. And these practices are wonderful for helping you decide whether you want to listen to the mind, which can sometimes go on the negative side, or whether you want to listen to the breath, listen to Satnam. Making sure that your eyes are closed in all the postures, unless we say otherwise, the eyes are closed. You're doing very well. You've got just over 30 seconds to go. Keeping it fast. Almost there, last 10 seconds. And relax. Give your legs a little shake. Take some deep breaths. Now remain lying on your back. You're going to interlace your hands and have them under your head. And then you're going to bring your feet 2 feet off the ground, keeping your knees straight. And we're going to do a scissor effect. So just making sure before we lift the legs up, if you breathe into the kidneys, the bottom of the ribs, let them expand and use that to keep your lower back on the earth so you don't strain it. So you're bringing your legs 2 feet off the ground and you're doing a scissor. Inhale, left leg up, right leg down. Exhale, right leg up, left leg down. If that's really pulling on your back, have them higher up. So don't have them 2 feet. So inhale, left up, exhale, right up. Off you go. So really engaging that navel so that the lower back is on the floor, so you're not straining it at all. And if it is, bring your legs closer up to 90 degrees so you keep the knees straight. So this one's going to be good for your digestive system, really good for clearing anger. Activating the seat of your spiritual warrior to help you thrive and flourish during times of uncertainty. You're over halfway and doing very well. Use the breath to help power you through. Last 30 seconds. Keep up, keep up, keep up. This is also going to help you to de-stress, so you can be much calmer. Almost there, last 10 seconds. And inhale, legs up, engage Mulaband. And exhale, bend the knees. Give your knees a hug. Rock left to right and massage your back into the earth. And now rolling over onto your front, so your belly's on the earth. So have your feet together if your lower back is okay, otherwise you can have them a little bit apart to create that space. And you're going to stick your tongue out, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and you're going to exhale, push yourself up into Cobra. You don't have to come all the way up, so that's on the exhale through the mouth, and then inhaling through the mouth. So the tongue is out the whole time, exhaling as you push yourself up, inhaling through the mouth with the tongue out as you come down. So nice, deep, powerful breaths. Keeping the breath very deep and strong. This is a great detoxer. You might find a metallic taste on your tongue. That's just a good sign that you are detoxing. Cobra pose as well. Yogis say you can turn venom into nectar. So this is also a good one for anger. You're doing really well. Coming into the last minute. Keeping that breath and that movement strong. You're almost there. And inhale, push up into Cobra pose, lift Mula Band, and hold the posture. Exhale completely, hold the breath out, lift Mula Band. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, lift Mula Band. Seeing yourself light up with that pure white light. And exhale very slowly, lower yourself down to the earth. Bring your hands out in front of you, palms together, making a little pillow. And rest your left cheek on your hands. Rock your hips left to right, releasing the pelvis and the lower back. And then bring the toes together and the heels flopped out. And just completely rest. On the next inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back into child's pose, sitting on the heels, forehead resting on the floor, breathing long, slow and deep into your pelvis. Inhaling that luminosity and emptiness. Exhaling, softening into that peace. Engaging the navel, inhaling, curving the spine, coming up to sitting. And then lying on your back again. Having your legs out straight, arms next to the body, palms facing the ground. And so you're going to bring your knees to your chest. And as you do, you're going to bring the arms up to 90 degrees. Palms are facing each other. So that's on the inhale. And then the exhale, you're going back to the original position, straighten the legs, arms on the floor. So inhaling, arms up to 90, knees to the chest, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So moving powerfully, deep, strong breath. And last time, inhale, legs up. And exhale, relax the breath, give your knees a hug. And just rock left to right. And when you're ready, you can either rock and roll along the length of your spine or roll onto your side, coming back up to sitting. Bless you. So, just taking a moment to be aware of how you're feeling. Everyone's feeling much lighter. And when we start detoxing all these emotions and limiting beliefs, you start unveiling your masterpiece, your magnificence, your full, unlimited potential. So just being open to listening to that vibration, rather than those thoughts of you're not good enough, I haven't got time, and that struggle. Now bringing your hands on your knees, and we're not doing Sufi grinds, we're going anti-clockwise, and you're just really grinding all your stomach muscles. So we're not coming in these big circles like we normally do. We're just moving the stomach, and the eyes are closed, going anti-clockwise, inhaling forwards, exhaling back. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Inhaling that radiance and emptiness, so you can sink deeper into that peace, deeper into that bliss and joy. So just moving the torso, and speeding up now, going as fast as you can. And inhale deeply. And exhale. Being aware the changes that you've created, feeling that warmth around the stomach area. This set is also good for activating our tejas. So some of you are familiar with the ojas. The tejas are this subtle form of heat or fire, and they're responsible for your radiance, for this sense of clarity, for fearlessness. We probably need some courage first to take a few steps to maybe show up to a yoga class or do something that is out our comfort zone, but eventually we end up in this state of fearlessness, and also our capacity to be discerning and understand things and to listen and to be connected to that deep inner knowing that all is well. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now come up standing. So the full posture is that you're going to hold on to your ankles. You're going to start with your knees straight, and then you're going to come down into crow squat, and then come up, straightening the legs, head down. So we are inhaling up, exhaling down. If this feels impossible for you, you can hold on to your knees or wherever you're comfortable and just do smaller movements. So we're only doing this for 1 minute. So off you go. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Very good. You are halfway and doing very well. Keep smiling. So inhale, legs straight, head down. And exhale, enjoying that stretch. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Engage the navel. Inhale, bend the knees, curving the spine, coming up to standing. And when you're ready, come back down to sitting. So with the tejas as well, things that damage them are excessive talking, gossiping, negative thinking, and emotional or psychological imbalances, so stress. So things that are going to help are not gossiping, positive thoughts and intentions and kindness. Mantras are very good, navel work is very good, and any Kundalini practice is going to be good, and just generally de-stressing as well. So nice walks in nature and being loving and kind to yourselves. So we've got a meditation next, which is still part of the Kriya. So we're going to do Satnam, 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 Waheguru. So we're doing Satnam 6 times and then Waheguru. So we're doing that 8 count. The eyes are going to be closed, focused at the third eye. Hands in Gya Mudra, so index fingertip touching the thumb tip. Resting on the knees, having the palms facing up to the sky, elbows straight but not locked, or as close as you can get. And lifting up that neck lock, so feeling those hooks underneath the base of your skull, lifting you up navel is slightly engaged. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. 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 Satnam, 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 Vaheguru. 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 Inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lift Melaband, allowing that mantra to vibrate and move through your whole being, through your cells, out into your aura. And exhale. And inhale deeply, raise your hands up above your head, palms facing each other. Hold the breath, lift Miliband, eyes closed, focused at the third eye. Keep stretching upwards. Hold the posture, exhale completely. Hold the breath, inhale. Hold the breath and stretch up, higher, higher, higher. Lifting Miliband. Keep stretching. Hold the posture, exhale completely. Inhale deep. Hold the breath, lift Miliband and stretch. Stretch a little bit more. And exhale, relax the breath. Take some long, slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And you can get your blankets, put your socks on if you need them. Come into deep relaxation. Lying on your back, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up to the sky if that's comfortable. Feet slightly apart. Make sure your blanket's not stopping your feet flopping out to the side. You can have some cushions underneath your knees if your lower back feels strained. So taking a beautiful deep breath in, exhaling, feeling yourself relaxing, melting into the earth, completely letting go and surrendering to the stillness and the emptiness. Begin deepening your breath. And start wiggling your fingers and toes. Make circles with your hands and your feet. And change directions. Inhale deeply, stretch your hands up above your head. And relax the breath, bringing the arms out to the side, just above shoulder height. Cat stretch, left knee to the chest, over to the right side of the body. So you're stretching open that hip. And change sides. And coming onto the back. Slowing down, rubbing the hands together, the soles of the feet together. And hugging the knees, rocking left to right. And forwards and backwards. Coming up to sitting when you're ready. Today's meditation is a short pranayama called Meditation for a Calm Heart. So this one is wonderful to help you breathe long, slow and deep, which will completely elevate your thoughts, your personality and your life. It will also help bring clarity to your mind, to release those negative emotions. Obviously helps to open that heart, which is the center of our neutrality and this deep inner wisdom that all is well, and unconditional love and joy, and just this beautiful knowing, and this vibration of love and abundance. It's also very useful if you have people in your life, so loved ones or colleagues who don't have these practices, if they're quite volatile or not in control of their emotions. This one's a really good one to do if you need to speak to them before you know they might be a bit explosive, just to help you come into that natural state so you don't have any triggers, so there's nothing for them to bounce off. And you can do it in 3 minutes, that's all. So you're going to take your left hand and bring that onto your heart center. All your fingertips are together and pointing to the right. So that's on your heart center. And then you're going to take your right hand into Gyan Mudra, index fingertip touching the thumb tip, elbow resting at the side of the ribs, palm facing forwards. Your eyes are closed and focused up and in at the brow point, between the eyebrows. So you're going to inhale into the belly, and the rib cage is going to expand. And you're going to pause the breath, lift the chest up, holding the breath, and then exhaling, chest comes down, rib cage comes in, and belly comes back and up gently towards the spine. And then you're going to hold the breath out for as long as you can. If you're new, just do it for 3 seconds or 5 seconds, whatever feels comfortable. Don't bring yourself into a state of trauma. So inhaling into the belly, rib cage expands, holding the breath, lifting the chest up as long as you feel comfortable, falling into that silence and that stillness And then chest comes down on the exhale, rib cage comes in, belly comes back and up gently towards the spine, and holding the breath out. Noticing on the inhale, breathing in that radiance, emptiness, and on the exhale, sinking deeper into that peace, deeper into that stillness. In this stillness, you'll find beyond the limiting beliefs, beyond the busyness of the mind, you'll find your full unlimited potential. Your true nature, which is always vibrating at love, at the vibration of peace and unconditional joy. Holding the posture, inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lift Miliband, seeing yourself full of love and lighting up, and exhaling. Inhale deep. Hold the breath, lift Miliband, seeing yourself light up, being that lighthouse. And exhale. Last time, inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lift Miliband, seeing yourself full of light and joy and love. And exhale, relax the hands in the lap, let the breath return to normal. Being open to just resting in the present moment. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer pose. We'll close the space with 3 Satnams. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 May this inner journey lead us to the peace that already resides within us. As we let go of attachments, may our hearts naturally find the calm and serenity that is our true essence. And may we recognize the brilliance and magnificence within ourselves and confidently shine that light into the world, inspiring and uplifting others on their own paths. Sat Nam. Well done, you beautiful beings. Such a blessing to connect with you as always. I'm going to stop the recording. So if anyone wants to share anything or ask any questions, you can. But otherwise, keep shining. Have a wonderful week. Sending you lots of love. Sat Nam.